Tell us what you liked about the president's speech first.
Well, I think he made a good point that atrocities occurred. That there was something awful that happened, the gas attacks. You can't watch them without having a great deal of sympathy for the people. But I guess my first response to that is, well, gosh, the guy who did this deserves death. I mean, the death penalty for killing civilians.
Bashar al-Assad.
Yeah, but I mean, the president's plan is to leave Assad alone.
Well, do you think he should go in there and try to kill him?
Well, the thing is that I think his plan, though, is to spare Assad, to leave the regime in place. But at the same time, he says someone must pay for breaking this international norm, but he's really not willing to actually make Assad pay. I think there should be a way that Assad pays, either through an international tribunal or something. I think Assad can't remain there.
Targeted assassination?
Well, I'm not really saying that. What I'm arguing is that what the president has planned is not going to accomplish what he says he's going to accomplish, which is to punish Assad for this. I think Assad personally will not be held accountable for this. I also think that even if the diplomatic solution occurs, that he still may not be accountable because it may still leave him in place.
You hope that this Russian initiative works, right?
I do. I think that the military option, it has no clear military objective. I think if we bomb Assad, I think it'll be more likely that the country becomes more unstable, refugees become worse, perhaps Israel gets attacked. And I think also the real danger to bombing Assad is that the chemical weapons may become loose within the country and may be taken over by either terrorists or Al-Qaeda.
Because the president has a different analysis. Let me play a clip from what we just heard from the president.
Get involved at all in a place that's so complicated, and where, as one person wrote to me, those who come after Assad may be enemies of human rights. It's true that some of Assad's opponents are extremists, but Al-Qaeda will only draw strength in a more chaotic Syria if people there see the world doing nothing to prevent innocent civilians from being gassed to death.
Go ahead and react.
Well, I agree with part of the statement. Al-Qaeda draws strength from chaos. But I think there's more chaos if we bomb Assad. If we destabilize the Assad regime, there'll be more chaos, and we will essentially be the allies of Al-Qaeda. So the chance that Al-Qaeda either takes over chemical weapons or becomes a more dominant influence or actually takes over Syria are greatly enhanced by us bombing Assad. So I don't think he makes any sense by saying, oh, we're going to bomb Assad, but this is somehow going to hurt Al-Qaeda. It's going to help Al-Qaeda.
Don't you think that if, in fact, this Russian initiative works, and for some reason the Syrian regime of Bashar al-Assad, they agree to put all their chemical weapons under international control and eventually destroy them, the threat of U.S. military force convinced the Russians and the Syrians to do this?
Maybe. The alternative explanation is, though, that the people who've been wanting to bomb Assad for the last 3 weeks, we would have never gotten to this possible diplomatic solution.
So you welcome the president's decision to go to Congress?
Yes, absolutely. That's the constitutional manner. You have to have congressional authority before you go to war,
Is there
unless we're in
any
imminent danger.
congressional authority, any resolution you could vote for?
If American interests are involved, American soldiers, American business, American citizens, a direct threat to an ally, a NATO ally, Israel, all of those things, there's a lot of American interest in the Middle East that I would say would get us involved.
A lot of people in Israel, as you know, are nervous right now. They got gas masks. They're worried about what's going on in Syria.
But here's my question is, I think they're more at risk if